ألو.
ضيوفنا
ألو.
الأعزاء الموجودين خارج القاعة تفضلوا إلى الداخل حتى نبدأ بالجلسات لليوم الأخير للمؤتمر. والآن نبدأ بتقديم الجلسة الأولى التي يترأسها رئيس الجلسة تاجان دلشاد كريم من جامعة السليمانية إقليم كردستان العراق، فلتتفضل. يعني بس مايك كان ليه هي
Danke. Da. يسعد صباحكم، أهلا وسهلا بكم في اليوم الأخير من المؤتمر السنوي. رح نبدأ باللغة الإنجليزية لأنه a speaker in English. Distinguished guest colleagues and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last day of the conference. As we know, it's hard to start in the early morning. Sorry about lighting for half an hour. Thanks for being with us and staying for 3 days in the conference. I'm honored to monitoring this panel. It's about exchanging students between universities. I want like to begin to call each of them Ms. Zubaida Mohad Nasser, UKM Malaysia, to come to the stage. And Dr. Hussein Osman Abdullah, Jamia Said Somal, to come to the stage as well. Mr. Shamsul Azir bin Yahya, UKM Malaysia. He is not here. Ms. Zubaida will present her presentation because some situation he cannot come to the conference. Ms. Zubaida, research fellow postgraduate student at the University of Islam Hadari, University of Cambodia, Malaysia. She will be present about the staff and student exchange.
لبری گران کاری خندکارانو دەدوێت لە بینی UK و زانکۆی عربی.
You'll have 15 minutes to present your presentation.
تەنها 15 خولەکت بەدەستەوەیە بۆ ئەوی پرزنتیشنەکە و پێشکەش بکەیت.
Downloadika?
You are not downloaded. No? It's on your Gmail. Did you send it for them? By Gmail? By .wasam. دكتور بسام دكتور بسام ينادى من زبيدة إنكت لكن ما لك يكسد عن لديك
Piano, kaka chini. Piano.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
And Samsur Azhar.
باش مثل شمس لك شهر بهن إعلان شو كهر أم بريزنتيك
Har han president ka?
هلا بحسك أنا مثل شمس ليش دعوتك هنا هي كم يعمك
Samsur Azhar, Shamsul Azhar.
أو ماني ماسك
Da khamu bay bay kamu. Ba ma sa okay.
Thank you to Miss Moderator. Distinguished guests, professors, directors, academic staff, students, Assalamualaikum and Sabahul Khair. I am Zubaidah binti Muhammad Nasir, Research Fellow and Postgraduate Student at Institute of Islam Hadari, University Kebangsaan Malaysia. Today I will be presenting about staff and student exchange and the chance to make it possible between UKM and Arab universities via agreement. Okay, first of all, in Malaysia we have internationalization policy for higher education. So what is internationalization? According to Young 2002, internationalization refers to the awareness, understanding and acceptance on cultural aspect within and between system of teaching, research and other service functions in a higher education. While 2004 added that internationalization refers to integrating an international, intercultural and global dimension into the purpose, function or delivery of post-secondary educations. This policy formulated to transform Malaysia into the hub of excellence in higher education through internationalization activities such as student exchange program, staff exchange program, and collaboration with international higher education. And this policy also highlighted 5 main aspects of internationalization, which are student mobility, staff mobility, academic program, research and development, government and autonomy, and social integration and cultural engagement. And UKM also not left behind to respond to the internationalization policy. So the background of UKM is one of the research universities accredited by the Ministry of Higher Education in Malaysia and strive to be the learning center of choice and internationalizes knowledge rooted in the national culture. UKM offers a distinctively Asian and global experience that is grounded in maximizing the potential of students and their future readiness. Incoming exchange students can take a variety of cross-disciplinary modules from engineering and technology, sociology, medical, pharmacy, to Southeast Asian language and culture. The aim of staff and student exchange program is to strengthen international academic exchange, broaden students or staff international horizon, and enhance international academic reputation of both institutions. So So what do you need to know about staff exchange through an agreement with
بۆ
UKM?
ئێبسانی کەچمان
There are
پێویستە
7 things
بۆ
that you
ئەمانە
need to know.
بۆ
First
ئەوەی
is nomination of exchange staff. Second
حەو
is
شتەیە کە
number
پێویستە
of
بیزانین.
exchange staff. Third, duration of exchange. Fourth, financial responsibilities. Fifth, accommodation. Sixth, salaries requirement. And last one but not least is term of agreement. Okay, we go one by one. First one is
دانا
nomination
دانا
of
باسیانەکەین.
exchange staff. Each party
گۆڕانکاری لە
shall provide
شتەکانە.
appropriate certificate of eligibility for visas and other documentation as required for government agencies to the other party. Each exchange staff should have sufficient language proficiency to ensure a productive experience, and each party reserves the right to impose specific language proficiency requirements based on the proposed program and objective. Second one is number of exchange staff. Maximum number of exchange staff not exceed 2 person per academic year. Third, duration of exchange. The duration of each exchange staff may be up to 12 months. Exchange staff who wish
نزیکی
to
12
remain
دانەیە.
at the host institution, which is UKM, beyond the exchange period should receive endorsement of home and host institution. Home institution means your institution. Any remuneration received from program extension should come from sources other than those designated for this
هەرگۆڕانکاریەکی
agreement.
سۆشیاڵەکانە پێویستە لە
Fourth is financial
سەرچاوێکەوە
responsibility.
وەرگیرە.
All payment for travel, insurance, medical insurance, housing, food, books and supplies is responsibility to the exchange staff. Neither institution shall be held liable for such charges. Advice and assistance on housing will be provided by the host institution, which is UKM.
لەێرایەن UKM و پێشکەشمان دەکرێت.
Fifth is accommodation. The arrangement and the expense
پێنجەم
of
هەلەکانە.
accommodation will be the responsibility of the staff exchange, but each institution could find suitable housing for each staff. Sixth, salary requirement. The host institution, which is UKM, is not responsible to pay salary or
شەشەم،
compensation to the exchange
بەرپرس
staff.
نییە لە
The last one
گۆڕانکاری
is the
شتەکانە.
the term
کۆتا
of
دانش.
agreement. The agreement shall be effective upon signature by both institutions
Rozhe.
and shall remain in effect for an initial period of 5 years. After the initial period, either institution may terminate the agreement at the end of a
گۆڕانکاری
given
بنەڕەتیکە
year
لە
by
ماوەی 5
giving
ساڵە ڕۆیدات.
6 months notice. The extent of the agreement
بەڵام
should be made
ماوەکەی
by an express
ماوە کەمەکەی لە
covenant
5
in
بۆ 6
writing
مانگە.
3 months prior to its expiration. Okay, what about agreement on student exchange? There are 12 things
بەڵێ
that
لەبارەی
you need to know about
وەرگرتنی
student exchange through
خوێندکارانەوە.
agreement with UKM. So this is we go one by one.
کە دانە بە دانە باسییانەکەین.
Okay, first is
یەکەم
nomination of
دانەیە
exchange student.
هەڵبژاردننی
Exchange student shall be
جوانێتی
nominated by each
خوێندکارانە.
home institution, which is your
ئەوە
institution.
یەکەمیان لەبارەی ئەوەیە کە
its
خوێندکارەکە
relevant procedures.
لە وڵاتی
The
خۆیدا
host
چۆن
institution,
خوێنێتی.
which is UKM, will admit exchange student according to
کە
its
ئەیگۆڕین
establishment policies and procedures. Second, number of
لای خۆمان
exchange
لە UK.
student on annual basis. Each university will nominate the equivalent
لە
of 2
کۆتاییدا
full year students. It is understood
لە
that 2
کۆتاییدا
students for
زانکۆکە
1 semester of study are equivalent to
دوو
1
خوێندکار
student for
هەڵەبژێرێ.
entire academic year.
هەرێکیان بۆ بەشێکی ئەکادیمی.
Third, term of agreement. The agreement shall be effective upon signature by both parties and shall remain ineffective for an initial period. This is same like staff exchange. After initial period, either party may terminate the agreement at the end of a given by 6 months notice. The renewal of the agreement should be made 3 months prior to its expiration. The fourth is duration of stay. Maximum duration of stay for each exchange student shall not exceed 12 months.
بەڵێ هەر گۆڕانکاریەک کە ڕوو دەدات
Fifth, academic calendar.
نابێت لە 12 زەمان کەمتر
The
بێت.
home institution will send its student in accordance with the academic of host institution, which is UKM. The period of shall be 1 academic semester or 1 academic year. So this is an example of brief UKM academic calendar. We have 2 intake every year, which is in September and February. 6. Status of exchange student. All exchange students shall be engaged in a degree-oriented course of study. Exchange student is candidate for degrees at home institution, which is your institution, and shall not be candidate for degrees of host institution in UKM. If the exchange student voluntarily withdraw or dismiss from host institution or disciplinary reason before the end of exchange, it will be considered as a completed exchange from the institution concerned, and no replacement for students who do not complete on exchange. But this is depends on both parties. 7. Financial responsibilities. Students remain enrolled at home institution, and the host institution shall exempt exchange student from admission fees, testing and tuition fees. All payment for travel, medical insurance, housing, food, books and supplies is the responsibility of student, but government or scholarship could cover these expenses.
بەڵێ ئەو شادەیە کە خوێندکاران بەدەستێنن
The 8 responsibilities of the institution. Each institution agrees to accept each other length of academic year, teaching method and examination as equivalent to their own. Both institutions agree to provide an official transcript on the achievement of students, which is students' consent is required before a transcript release. Both institutions agree to assist each student by providing pre-departure material and post-arrival orientation,
document to obtain permit or visa,
information about student performance, appropriate accommodation, arrival assistance, student support and advisory services, and facilities at host institution, which is UKM. 9. The host institution, which is UKM, will issue a certificate of academic records to exchange students for studies completed during the exchange period, whereas final credits earned by exchange student recognized by home institution according to the regulation of the home institution. 10th regulation. Each exchange student subjected to the same regulation as pertain to the student of the host institution. 11. Accommodations. The host institution should provide exchange student with institution accommodation. The institution accommodation does not extend to dependents or spouses. Room charges shall be responsibility of exchange student. And the last but not least is termination. The host institution, which is UKM, may terminate the exchange student if the student unable to continue studies due to financial or health reasons, the exchange student failed to maintain satisfactory academic performance, student violate the laws of the host country, which is Malaysia, or the regulation of the host institution, which is UKM.
ئەوە تواناییان دەسەچێ بۆ ئەوی لای ئێمە بخێنن.
This is the application process for UKM student exchange program. And currently, we still working on memorandum of agreement with Muqtah University, Jordan, and we hope we looking forward to collaborate with many Arab universities.
بەڵێ لە داهاتووە هەوڵ دەدەین لەگەڵ زۆربەی زانکۆکانی تریشە هەماهەنگی بکەین.
Thank you very much, Ms. Baida.
زۆر سپاس مستەر بەیدا.
Thank you very much.
زۆر سپاس.
We will move on to Dr. Hussein Osman Abdullah.
ئەچینە لای دکتۆر عوسمان عەبدوڵڵا.
His topic under the title of Determinate of the Intention to Use Online Admission and Registration System. A case of
سیستمی ئۆنلاینەوە
in Mogadishu, Somalia.
بۆمانە دوێ.
You'll have 15 minutes to arrange. If you arrange your times very
تەنها 15 خولەکە بەدەستەوەی ئەگەر بەباشی بەکاری بێنی.
Mr. Hussein is direct admission and record at Stimid University in Mogadishu in Somalia.
بەڵێ ئەم بەڕێزە لە زانکۆی سۆماڵیا خوێنوێتی.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. Thank you for having me in here. I'm very glad to
كمل لي
participate
رأي
this
لقلطان
conference.
زور
I would
الخوشم.
like to share today. I would like to
لما
share a little bit about my
أمرو كمل
research.
لباري ريسيرش كمان وبدوين.
It says determinant of the use of online admission system in Mogadishu, especially in Simad University. So
شانتي دابدي
basically,
خن دابين كرني خن
at the
دنا لا
beginning we
ولا
are looking
تكمانا.
for, since we already implemented what they call it like online admission system, so how far it goes
بس
well.
لكن كتشون لباري
The
أونلاين
study, the main aim of the study is
خندنا كمان.
says to investigate the use of online admission system at the Simad University in
بشكشي
Mogadishu.
خن كاران دكين
Because
لما
long time
قادشو.
ago, maybe 2 years back, we have been used
لما
what
ويدو
they
صالي
call a
رابر
manual
دودا.
system, which
سيستما
is
كمان.
actually it has several challenges. So now we are using online system. So the main study is to investigate
لم
how
لرابر دودا
online
زور كورس
system
بوبا من
change the
بلام ليستا دا
overall
آسان
manual
بوا.
system
لرجع أونلاين نوا
and solve
هاري
the
خندن
problem
بو
and
خند
challenges
كاران ترخسينين.
all system manual system. So the study, this is the university. This is the outline. I have introduction, little bit literature review, methodology, research model and hypothesis, data analysis, and then inshallah ta'ala I will conclude my presentation. Okay, what it comes to applying online system, or what they call it like business information system, we now like the backbone of many institutions like higher institutions, and the systems and online system plays an important role in different sectors,
والله
especially
أونلاين خدني أونلاين هلي كيزو
in
زيادة
other
رخصانات.
field like engineering or other field or many sectors. In many higher
لزور
education,
بيلانا كانوا.
really believe
زور بيلاني
that
بالا
the
كاني
use
خندنا.
of online system takes advantage
و
by developing
أبينن
sophisticated system. It
خندني
means
أونلاين
that if you develop
هلي زيادة
sophisticated
رخصانات
system,
دوا
it
باشترا
might
بو
take
خند
the
كاران.
advantages of that system because
كده
it may
توانن
eliminate the
زيادة
manual system, which might be difficult
بباشي
to
شارزا
retrieve
بنو.
data, avoid what they call it like duplication of data, loss of
كلا قرصة
documents.
كان
All these by
لبابة
solved
قرصة
if
كان
we
دور كأنه
implemented what
لو
we call
يكزاني
online
أريا
system.
كان يعني لدس بتشيت يعني هرشتكي تربية رجعان
Online
لرجع أونلاين
management
ودة توانن
information
بباشي
as
خلنا
well
كان بريو
contributes
برن.
to overall operation of higher education systems. Of course, it increase and enhance the productivity of overall operation of the university of all higher educations. So because it improve the service deliver and facilitate the services of the university provided by their students. Moreover, in the case of Somalia, they have manual system. Many higher education in Somalia, they use
بالله زور
manual
خلنا
system,
بالا كان للصومال
especially on
سيستمي من
admission
البكارينن.
and registration sectors. So it have its own challenges because maybe because it might involve with some forms and submit that forms in various office, and that might cause losing some documents. And it's also very difficult
والله ما
sometimes
يرمت يعني
to
هيك
retrieve
دوكيمنتا
these
كان
information
ينفوته.
from a specific student. So that might cause duplication of the documents, might cause to make decisions when it comes to top management.
والله
to do their
دتوانن
own
كاتي
decisions.
بيوستي خوان
But,
ور بقرن بلهم بجارني
in
بابا
the case
تكاندا.
of Simad University,
إلا رجع
we
أونلاين
have been some challenges before about losing data, student
والله
documents,
لما وي رابر
about
دودا
registration
زيادة
forms, about their
توشي أو
exams.
دبين كخند
But
كاران
now, since we have
سرچاوا
implemented
كانوا
the
زانياري
online
كان يعني
admission
لدست
system,
داجو بلام
we
ليستا
have
دار لرجع
already
أم
solved
أونلاين
that
سيستم
problem.
وا خند كاران
So the
دتوانن
main
كأم
aim,
كشيء شارع
the main
سركن.
objective of this study is to investigate the use of online admission and registration system in Simad University.
دتوانن
and the
هلي شي
thesis
باشتر
study
لم
we have.
جوري سيستم مونور بقرن.
If I go back a little bit about literature review, some authors say is like the need of student registration in order to manage increasing number of students in higher learning institutions. According to another study says like proper record management leads the university manage their information efficiently. It means that if you have sophisticated systems, if you have online system, may leads you to manage the records ability to have information and retrieve that. So this means to manage their information effectively or efficiently, so that information systems surely will fulfill their corporate memory accountability and information online registration systems. So if we implemented what they call ERP systems, and they have what they call like integration, all of them in each subsystems. In ERPs like admissions, HR, finance, all these, it might lead to manage all these students' information. So the use of technology in admission registration system, especially when it comes to process of the admissions and registrations of higher education, will have what they call impact, significant impact or important impact, meaning it will help the institutions to achieve their missions and improve or enable what they call the productivity of overall or operation of that university. So that I just came up what they call it, this is my research model and hypothesis. Basically, when I was doing this study, I use what they call it like two theories. One theory is like technology acceptance model, which is very popular and well known. Another theory is like unified theory of acceptance and use of technology. And then I retrieve some of those items. I developed this more research model from them. So actually, the first one, perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use. These items I adapted or take from the theory called like the unified theory of acceptance and use of technology. While the others, I take the technology acceptance model, which is actually makes me, this is the dependent variables and that is the independent variables. So I'm looking for it like those hypotheses whether there is a significant relationship with the dependent variables. Or that one is like intention to use of online and registration admission system. Okay, this is my hypothesis. Number one is perceived usefulness of online admission system has a positive effect in intention to use online system. In case of CIMAD University, actually we have online campus management system, which is our ERP systems. And it has so many department subsystems. One of our system, the subsystem is like admission and registration system, which is connected or integrated with other subsystems of our ERP. We call it like online campus management system. Okay. The second one is perceived usefulness. Has a positive effect on the intention to use online admissions, online campus management in processing admission and registration system. The third one is performance expectance, positive influence, the behavior or intention to adapt or online admission system. The fourth one is effort expectance, positively influence the behavior intention to use online campus management system. So the fifth one about the social influence, whether basically we're also looking about the social influence about the system behavioral of intention to use. So and then third one and sixth one is like a facility condition positively influence. So all of them we are trying to test this hypothesis, and then we will get the result whether there is a positive influence or significance with the specific online or intention to use online systems. Simply, the methodology I use is like a quantitative method. I develop like a questionnaire, simple questionnaire to online, and then the aim of that questionnaire is to get information about the admission officers, lecturers, as well as the students. So simply we use that questionnaire, And then I developed personally, I developed like that question and not manually, online. So I used the online, what they call it, Google Docs or Google Forms in order to get information easily and retrieve the information more simple way and data. Okay. Data analysis, we are looking to find out the use of technology in admission and record systems processes in CIMAD University. So as earlier as mentioned before, so the theory, this question, the survey I use comes from the two items. One item is like the theory, unified theory of acceptance and use of technology, and the other one is term technology of acceptance
بەڵێ ئێمە
model.
ڕۆژانە لە هەوڵی زیاتر بۆی زیانێری زیاتر لەسەر
The total
سیستەمی وەرگرین
questionnaire, we have
زیاتر پەری پێبین
63 questionnaires, and then we distributed them lecturers, admission officers, as well as the registration
بەڵێ 16
unit
پرسیارمان هەیە
of course the students.
کە لە
So
دوای
they
داخلکاران
read and then
دەتوانن
they fill it.
وەڵامی بدەنەوە.
So this is the percentage. Actually, we found them. This is the profile of respondents. The first one is the gender, male, female. It is 43 of them are females.
بەڵێ
while
یەکەمیان
23
جاکردنەوەی
of them are
ڕەگەزی
male.
کەسەکەیە نێر بێ یا مێر بێ.
At the age,
نێر
as
بێ یا
well
مێ
as
بێ.
we categorize in three parts.
دوایی جیانەکەینەوە
24
بۆ
44
سێ بەش
years and above years. As well as the educational level categories and
کە
then
ماوەکەی
the
2 ساڵە
of their that respondents. That how it was. The main result we found like these. The results shows like the sum of the items have a positive significance to the relation with intention to use. What do you call? Thank you. Relation to use online admission system. So the first result says like the effect of expectance.
بەڵێ
of
باسی
course,
دەکەین کە ئەمە
the
چاکەکانی
performance of
ئەم
expectance
ئۆنلاین
have
سیستەمە
a
لە چیایە؟
significant relationship with intention to use of online system and administration. Of course, you know that when we go back to our beginning, so we have been used long time manual system.
بەڵێ
So
ئەگەر بگەڕێنەوە بە دووەوە
performance
کە فترەیەکی
all
زۆرە
is changed.
کە ئەم مەنوەڵ سیستەمە
Of course,
بەکاردێنین
effort is less effort because of
کە
this
پێویستی
online
بە
automated system
لە
is there.
ڕابردوودا
So that
پێویستی بە
shows that
ئەرکی
the
کەمتر بوو
significant relationship with the
بەڵام بە پێی
intention to
تێپەڕبوونی
use of,
کات
while the facility conditions and
بەرەی
perceived
زیاتری
ease of
بەخۆیەوە
use, perceived
لە ئێستادا
usefulness have
دەتوانین
no significant
بە
relation
باشی
with intention to use online admission and
سوودی
registration
لێوە
system.
بگرین.
While that is the result we got from
لە سیستەمەکەمان.
our respondents. That is the main result we got about. And that's all for today. I will, if I have 1 minute, I will just
بەڕێزان تەنها یەک
try
دەقەمەوە و
to show you a little bit about 1 minute
نزیکەی
video
ئەمە هەموو
about
ئەم
my university.
بابەتەکە بوو بۆ ئەمڕۆ لەسەر زانکۆکەمان زۆر سپاس.
my learning experience at CIMAD University. It's not just a great place to study, but also a comfortable environment to enjoy and relax. I really love it.
CIMAD has truly raised the bar for many universities in Somalia for the quality education it provides to its students. This university is always dedicated to the interaction of liberal science, and it has built a comprehensive medical education system.
CIMAD University is quite distinctive. The learning is very engaging and inspiring. I find the people of CIMAD family to be the most interesting as they constantly support and help together in all ways. In addition, opportunities to interact with these people are endless, with so many students
ئەمزان کۆیە هەری زۆر باشە بۆ دەڕەخسێت کە خوێندن تێیدا زۆر سودمەندە. کاتێک هاتمە ئەمزان کۆیە نەمدەویست کە بەردەوام بم، بەڵام کە زانکۆکەم بینی شتی زۆر باشی تیادا بوو کە ویستم سوودی لێ وەربگرم، کە خوێندنی ئەکادیمی زۆر بەسوودە بۆ خوێندکاران.
Professors are broadly educated, highly trained, and well-disciplined. They treat students
بەڵێ پرۆفیسۆرەکان جیهانین، زانایەکانیان زۆر باڵایە، یارمەتی خوێندکاران دەدا کە زیاتر سوودمەند بن و زیاتر فێرو بن. بەڵێ ئەم زانکۆیە گەشەهەوایەکی زۆر باشی هەیە.
A library and labs are one of the new additions and well-equipped additions to the university.
I would call out to my brothers and sisters out there that are graduating high school this year that they should come to this university and take opportunity. I'm really glad and thankful to
بەڵێ من ڕێنمایی ئەو خوێندکارانە دەکەم کە لە سانەوی کە سانەوی تەواو دەکەن بێن لەم زانکۆیە بخوێنن چونکە سوودی زۆر باشی لێ وەرەگرن. زۆر سپاس بۆ دکتۆر حسێن لە زانکۆی سۆماڵەوە. ئێستا دکتۆر شەمس
has presented under the title Heading Postgraduates and Postgraduate Academy Program that he cannot come to the panel. Ms. Zubayda.
بەڵێ ئەم بەڕێزە نەیتوانی بێ بۆ ئەم پانێڵە. ئەم بەڕێزە پرێزنتێشەکەی تەقدیمەکە.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's me again. First of all, I would like to apologize on behalf of Dr. Shamsul Azhar for not being with us today due to some constraints. So the title of his presentation is about handling postgraduates and postgraduates program. So for the introductions, postgraduate affairs in UKM are managed by UKM Graduate Center, Center for Academic Management, and respective individual 13 faculties and 12 institutes. Postgraduate programs are managed by respective individual faculties and institutes. UKM has more than 5,000 postgraduates and around 1,500 of foreign students from 35 countries. UKM has about 575 postgraduate programs. Okay, handling postgraduate and postgraduate program at university level in UKM. UKM Graduate Center function as center that offering additional professional skills training and mentorship, organizing interdisciplinary student activities that encourage participation of diverse group of students to shape the mind and build the character. Third is collecting and analyzing data on postgraduate education. Fourth is initiating innovation in postgraduate matters. Fifth, assuring the quality of master's and PhD education across the university. And last but not least is administrating all matters of graduate affairs, which overseeing basic requirements of admission and degrees. So this is the brochure of UKM Graduate Center. You can see the director, deputy director, and contact number, and the email. This is what UKM Graduate Center service offered, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, for admission for postgraduate in UKM, UKM cordially invites all applicants to enroll their study in many of its attractive and vibrant postgraduate courses. For coursework and mixed mode program, mixed mode means half coursework and half research, which in final year student will produce mini thesis or dissertations. There are two sets of intake twice a year, which is in October to November and April to May. For research mode, masters and PhD, enrollment is any time throughout the year, means that there is no time limit. And application can be made through our online system at guest.ukm.my. And this application system is administered by UKM Center and Academic Management and can be contacted at www.ukm.my/academic. So this is the program offered by 13 faculties in UKM, faculties of medicine, pharmacy, health science, dentistry, engineering and built environment, Islamic studies, law, education, faculty of science and technology, faculty of information science and technology, faculty of economics and management, faculty of social science and humanities, and undergraduate school of business. The highest number of programs offered by faculty of economics and management. These are the programs offered by 12 institutes in UKM. Institute of Malay World and Civilization, Institute of Environment and Development, Institute of System Biology, Fuel Cell Institute, Institute of Islam Hadari, Institute of Ethnic Studies, Institute of Malaysian and International Studies, Institute of Microengineering and Nanoelectronics, Solar Energy Research Institute, UKM Medical Molecular Biology Institute, Institute of Climate Change, Institute of Visual Informatics. And the highest number of programs offered by Institute of Environment and Development. The difference between faculties and institute is the core business of faculty core business is teaching and research, which means faculty have undergraduate student and postgraduate student, while in institute the core business is only research. So the institute only have postgraduate student. Okay, next is for a detailed information, you can search postgraduate programs at www.ukm.my/portal/postgraduate/. Okay, handling postgraduate and postgraduate program at a level, at the faculty and institute level, scope of Institute of Islam Hadari UKM. Institute of Islam Hadari established on 10th May 2007. Hadari is a multidisciplinary research institute for Islamic civilizational research. Institute of Islam Hadari offers graduate studies program
ككمل برنامج جوازي هي كلقي ماستري هي وروها بي اتش دي شي هي
by research only.
وروها بي ريسيرش إيشكين استجدوا بيمانجا كي إما شوار ناوتشي بحثي تاعك تواني مكاربين كبيك عتون لا يكميان إقتصادية عبوري دوميشان leadership و political سياسة سيميشان لا information technology سوار ميشان لا social culture معناش كتشوار ناوتي كأتوانين لا رخاي إسلامي كي بمعنى كخومنا بري بخندن وروها خندنش من هي ببراني ماستر
bachelor degree recognized by government of Malaysia in the field related to program applied for average CGPA of at least 3 pointer or equivalent qualification or at least 2.75 and with at least 1 year working experience in a related field
أكثر من هي اللي إشكال نبوارة كانوا كهمانا وجيشنا تأثير لسيصال والإشكال دين ل في مكان معنا كإشتياكين وروها بوفواني برنامج بي اتش دي 3.00 لرجي شهادة من هي ل بي اتش دي دا ولا رجي 2.75 لرجي برنامج هي ل خنو زنيايا ل شهادة ماستر وروها ورزي خلنا كاني بو برنامج ماستر لدور سبيكاتوا وهذا زوجنا كشي كهبت بو برنامج بيجي للشش بيكاتوا.
Okay, in UKM, Bahasa Melayu proficiency is required. International students must attend and pass Bahasa Melayu course to qualify for conferment of a degree as determined by the university. The student has attended and passed equivalent Bahasa Melayu course organized by any other parties approved by the Senate. Or the student has set or achieved and required level of Bahasa Melayu proficiency by English language proficiency is also required. An international student shall fulfill the English proficiency requirement as follows: obtain TOEFL or IELTS without minimum score or band required by a program. I think normally UKM is about 5.5.
وروها لا إمل رجي 5.5 من اللي عنيك برنامج إنجليزيان هي لا توفيل آلتها لا بمعنى كمان.
To achieve and the level required by the program, the student must attend and pass English proficiency.
وروها بيست تزلق تابع كان برنامج إنجليزيان هذا ال MTPI لا بمعنى كمان شهادة بدرس بين وروها بو برنامج ماستر كان يش بيست برنامج بدرس بو في بالنسبة إنجليزي.
So this is the compulsory course.
استشهدين اللي كبتي اللي بعد كان بو هذا البريد برنامج ماستر كلدو بشبكاته كريسيرش ميثودولوجي من هي كدقارد أروها بو في مانجا كشمان زوتيش من هي كالفلسفية وكباسي كدوا كالسيزور موديل هي داني كم في مانجا كمان داني شامبو كبا.
Sorry, Miss Beda, you have 1 minute left.
Okay. With that, I would like to thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's all. Just pass.
Now we will move to the discussion who have a question.
ئێستا چچینە سەر بابەتێک کە وێستی پرسیارمان هەیە کەسێ پرسیاری هەبێت لە مامۆستاوە.
Yes, please introduce yourself.
فەرموو سکای خۆ بناسێنە. تۆ چەنەها شتی باش تەباز کرد و چۆن ئەتوانی ئێمە بە قەناعەت بێم کە بۆ خەڵکەکە بۆ ئەوەی کە ئەم هەموو شتانەی باسی ئەم شتانەی کە باسێکی لێرە بە پێی ڕێبەری بەڕەسا هەسە بەجێبەجێ ئەکرێت بە پێی بەرزترین چاو. دەست خۆش بە زۆر سپاس.
I put almost 6 hypotheses.
ئەرە من زیاتر 6 hypothesesم پێکێناوە.
I took the 2 theories.
ومن دوو ڤیدیۆزم
هێنردووە کە one is
کە لە دوانی بەکاردانەیەکیان
technology acceptance model.
وەروەها تەکنۆلۆژی ئەکسەپتەنسە قبولکردنی تەکنۆلۆژیا دومیشان ڤیدیۆزەیەک گرتووە لە بەکارهێنانی تەکنۆلۆژیادا. ئێمە دەستە بەجێ شتێکمان بەکارهێناوە لە 2003دا پرسیارەکە دەمێکە لەوێت و پێویستت بۆ نییە بۆ پێکەنانی پرسیاری تازە بۆیە ڤالیدیشنەکەەوە خۆ پێڕۆکردنەکە لەوەیە کە دوو ڤیدیۆزەیەکە دەست بوونی هەیە من ئێستا دانیەکە بەکارهێنا بەپێی بەحسەکەی کە کردووە بۆیە ئەوەی کە لێرە ئەنجامەکەی ئێمە ئەوەیە کە پێویستە تۆ پێویستە ئەنجامێکی بۆ ئەوەی لەسەرکەوتن بەدەست بێنی ئەو ئەمانزانەی کە ئەتەوێ بۆ شتانێکی کەی. بەڵام کە من ئاساتم شش هایپۆتۆسیسم بەک پێکەناوە ئەنجامەکانی کە هەمە دووڕۆنەی پێشانیەوە بۆ ئەوم کردو کە ویستومە بۆ گەم بە بەرزترین ئەنجامکەم لێرە.
have a significant relationship with intention
پەیوەندی زۆر هەبوو بەکارهێنانی شێوازێکی ئەدمنیشنی ئۆنلاین تەخنیکی ئۆنلاین بێ
there is no relation with intention to use
لەوەیە بۆ بەکارهێنانی ئەدمنیشنی کۆمنت. دەستخۆش. کەس تر پرسیاری هەیە؟ دەستخۆش زۆر سپاس بۆ سپیکەرەکەمان حسێن و مسە شەمسوور. زۆر سپاس بۆ بەشداربوونمان لە پانێڵەدا. ئێستاش ئەچینە سەر جلسەی دومیان. زۆر سپاس بۆ هاتنتان.
شكرا للدكتورة تاجان.
زۆر سپاس بۆ تاجان
ترأسها الجلسة الثانية
بۆ بەڕێوەبەری جلسەی دومیان جلسەی یەکەم بگورن.
وشكرا للأعضاء.
ودەستخۆش بۆ بەشداربووکان.
ننتقل للجلسة
پێشەوەی بچینە جلسەی دووەم تکایە فەرموو بۆ ڕستێکی چووکەرێرین
شوية تشربون قهوة وشاي تصحصحون وبعدين نرجع
دەگەڕنەوە بۆ لاتان. فەرموو.